is, I was told it doesn't matter how much damage I do, whether I'm focused or not, so I just do whatever I feel like.
You should be focusing.
You should be focusing. Under a boss, you should be focusing, so okay. I was told the damage values between focusing and unfocusing doesn't change, so I just do whatever.
Oh, how does Carvana's evolution use Earthquake? Don't be rude, Sharpedo needs the coverage.
So I can hold shift underneath bosses.
Damage is the same, but you have more margin for error unfocused. Or, yeah, unfocused. So basically, you're gonna fuck up.
So, makes sense to me.
I'm glad to see Nintendo didn't fail me. And looking at all the pre-made Miis that are on, like, the most popular, 90% of them are Sans.
People want Sans in their Miitopia.
Uh-oh, it's 11 PM, you know what that means?
That means it's midnight.
No.
I've been streaming for too
Pokemon
long.
Snap! Goodbye.
No. I'm like,
I could be
I'm on
playing
my
Pokemon Snap right now, and instead I'm doing
No,
this.
yeah, like you'd buy that. But the only way you're buying Pokemon Snap is if someone gets it as a gift for you, and or if it's like good and you get the money from Twitch.
Yeah, and I'm not extremely interested in Pokemon Snap, so
Yeah, I'm editing my Toy House at the moment because Toy House doesn't really like you uploading canon characters, which is fair. But I'm trying to argue, like, look, this is an AU character, and they're not exactly the same.
Is an
So
is an AU of a canon character?
Yeah, but here's the thing. They have in their rules, they say no direct re-uploads of characters that exist in published media, direct AU and they also say no, like, direct AU versions. So what does direct AU mean? Because this isn't a direct AU, it's a crossover. And then they go, you should at least, if you're uploading, like, a canon-inspired character, they should, like, look different, and have different personality, and have a different name. And I'm like, look, they don't have different names, but also they don't look the same. And, like, it's not a direct AU because it's a crossover that can never happen.
It's a crossover that can never happen. It's forbidden.
It's forbidden. I'm like, look, I said if the names are, I put them at, like, the description, look, if the names are the issue, I'll change them on the Toy House or whatever, essentially.
Yeah.
But, like, I need a place to keep them and, to organize them, and Toy House is the best website I currently have. I would set them to authorized users only, but Skylar does not have a Toy House, and I think sort of refuses to make one, doesn't want one. So I have to set them to unlisted public. I probably should, like, force Skylar to make an account, but yeah.
You ready to watch me fail the headset again, by the way?
Yeah.
And which Dr. Stupid fails to sit on Chuno's head once again.
I know no one here is, like, on my level of furry, but if you ever need a Toy House, I have invite links. How many invite links do I have? 47.
Wow.
Only one that's used one so far is Sandwich, and I don't think he's logged into his account since I gave him his character. Do you need a Toy House chip?
Do you need a Toy House?
You need a Toy House? I got 47. I'm putting number 47 in chat because I want my character to show up on the screen.
Snaz Undertale.
Look, me and Sandwich just attract the furries.
What?
I said me and Sandwich attract the furries. Look, it's also the fact that I have 47 invite codes for Toy House, and I'm just like, please, anybody want one?
Lots of fairies in chat. There are a lot of fairies in my chat.
Ooh.
This is a fairy safe space now, I guess.
I mean,
nah.
Yeah, now, beforehand it wasn't.
As if we didn't overpower you previously.
Yeah, I'm like the only non-fairy in the room now.
Doctor, you literally have a persona.
I mean, yeah, it's Rat Boy Genius. Sapphire's not a furry.
Yeah, my persona is Rat Boy Genius, if anybody asks.
A non-zero reason I'm here is because you're so. Hey, I'm.
Is-
See,
Non-zero reason.
It's because what?
Jade's
I don't know.
persona.
Oh. That's right, you can play as Jade's persona now if you sub to me. Jade's persona is a playable character on my thing now,
am a playable character.
but as a sub-only character.
I see everyone logging on to new Pokemon Snap as we speak. I'm still working on my Miitopia stuff, so I can't just jump over at the moment. But yes, I will. Don't worry.
Look, I'm a fairy and a furry because, like, I'm gay, and you know people used to call them fairies, which is not appropriate to call someone. However, yes, I'm a fairy also.
Wow, thanks, Jade.
Yeah. Calling like gay man like fairies or fae is very like insensitive, and I could argue it's probably in a sense used as a slur. But I'm making a joke here about yokai mishearing things.
Who's the biggest Nintendo fan you know?
I know somebody,
like
but you
Nintendo
don't like
bloopers.
what you mean in real life or in general.
Give me a meme answer.
In the AVGN.
Dan?
Jeff
Dan.
Goldblum.
Dan.
James
I don't
Rolfe.
Hannibal Lecter.
The Nostalgia Critic.
If it means anything, Copper, I don't think fairy's one of those, like, words people realize half the time is actually inappropriate to call someone that's gay. It's kind of like, fruity, you know? You don't go, I don't think a lot of people put two and two together until, like, after that. They're like, oh.
Tsunemiku the biggest Nintendo fan I know.
I think a lot of, like... I want to call them slurs, that's technically how they get used. But, I think a lot of slurs that are, like, actual words and not as, like, obvious, tend to be overlooked because you don't realize, oh, that's actually very inappropriate.
Best. This one.
Because, you know, most slurs we realize are bad are words you don't usually say. Or if someone says them, they're so, like, sudden and not in normal conversation. Like, typical slurs of, like, you know, people who have Chinese names, like, you know, those are more like, oh, what the fuck are you doing, are more obvious. But, not juicy, fruity and very juicy.
Why?
Calling all my gay friends.
Let me miss
a
all of
slur.
the fucking. I just wanted to kill myself, man.
Every time I say fruity, my first thing I think of is juicy fruit, and that's why.
What the fuck? You're weird.
Juicy
don't-
derogatory.
Juicy derogatory. in fucking parentheses. Okay, Sapphire's not a furry either. I need to state that.
No.
Like, she like at most she likes cat girls, but that's like not furry. That's
I like
anime.
the cat ears. That's about
Yeah,
it.
that's like baby's first.
Kemono,
I like-
Kemono Mimi. Mimi. I can talk.
Something like that, yeah. Look,
Like
I tried to
this,
get...
you see this moment? This moment here makes me think that it's like timed because nothing happens for such a
That's
long
fair.
time.
I had
And that's why I thought
something.
Stage 4 was synced with the music.
I was reading... Everybody's putting the derogatory in parentheses. I was talking to Skylar. Yes. What was it? It was critically. I was looking at bad... I look at bad fanfiction sometimes because, like, fucking... No, it wasn't I was looking at bad fanfiction. I was looking at somebody's Twitter, I think. And, they ship a ship that's, like, I can argue is kind of... can be seen as a little bit abusive and not a good ship. But on their profile, they said... On their thing, they said, they ship this ship, and then in parentheses, they put critically.
They ship it critically.
Yeah, it was just really funny to
A
look at.
a critical ship, you know.
Like, I understand what they're trying to say, of like, oh, I shipped this, but critically is, you know, they're critical about it because it's not like in the context of canon, it's, you know, not good and kind of abusive. And I'm like, I get what you're trying to say, but the fact you're like including this on your profile like says enough and is just really funny. Also, by the way, Sandwich, it's Oma and Gonta is what they ship. Critically.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, it's Danganronpa. Because they'll draw like...
You bring Danganronpa to my stream.
Anyway, so it's a Danganronpa ship that, honestly is kind of not good because Oma spends the entirety of, like, the game. Like, he cares about the character, but, he's still manipulating him and using his gullibleness, you know, for his advantage and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not, like, the worst, but at the same time, Gonta deserves better.
Do you ship it critically, though?
No, I only... I only Oma Sehara. That's literally all
I ship it with my eyes closed.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I'll say, Copper. I ship Oma and Sehara, like, that's my fucking main ship.
Very
like,
fast.
I care about. I've cared about it for like 4 years now, and it's kind of terrifying, actually.
You know what I like?
Not playing Danganronpa.
I've never played
I'm
Danganronpa.
flossing.
Oh, you're flossing? Thank God, I need a floss.
You're doing the Fortnite dance?
Yeah, obviously.
You're a funny Fortnite dancer?
Here's all I'm gonna say with Danganronpa. Danganronpa's good, just don't get involved with fandom shit. You're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah, just play the games and nothing else.
People have very cold opinions and cold takes, and it's really depressing and not worth the energy.
That's a lot of fandoms. Even Toho fandoms like that.
Yeah, but Danganronpa's also a lot of edgy children, so you get a lot of it, like, over the top. Like...
Play a game and nothing else, sounds just like
like, literally, the chat I met, like, Skylar and Cass on, we had a thread for Salt, and it was stuff like, I think we had a right to be salty because it wasn't good stuff, it was just way too much energy wasted. People drawing their yandere shit, or drawing, like, what if this character had a twin and one of them was, like, abusive to the other one and I shipped them together? And then yeah, that was, remember,
yeah, no, I remember.
It was,
but, well, we had to die doing Mr. Exon anyways, as I didn't want to do it there.
Yeah. It was, yeah, Jack or whatever. And they also had all these theories about, like, Oma taking stuff out of It was so weird. They would take a situation where it was very clear, like, Oma was lying, because
You're
that's...
lying.
I am right, yeah. That's a...
spoiled Danganronpa.
Yeah, I'm being very vague about the character's personality being a liar, because he tells you immediately as soon as you meet him he's a liar.
That's
the
a
biggest
lie.
Spoiler. Yeah, you're right, that's a lie. Usadaya! Anyway, Popper said something at you that I'm trying to think about Danganronpa, so I'm not gonna... I'll read it. Doctor,
What the fuck? It's literally my chat.
Doctor, most of the stuff on this section is aimed away from you.
Oh, I don't think I ever bothered paying attention.
Yeah. No, but they would take stuff like Oma said out of context and, like, use it to say, this is true, and everybody's like, that's bonus content you only get from not, like, playing, like, not the main game, but, like, stuff that you'll never see, and you're taking it to be proof that, like, of something. Oma has a secret twin. Theory. This is why I'm right. And then trying to say it's, like, an AU, and it's like, you can't argue it's canon, and then say it's an AU. This is not how it works, my dude. I think at one point they said it was really funny. I think that person said they, like, hated 23-year-olds or something, or 22-year-olds because of, like, Skylar. And, like, Skylar sat there and was like, well, joke's on them. I just had my birthday. I'm older now. They can't hate me anymore.
Yeah, they changed as a person.
I changed as a person. I had a birthday.
I had a character development.
Twitter discourse is also a nightmare.
Ooh,
I mean,
sub 420. 1420.
I understand, like, you know, you see discourse and you don't want to play the games, but Danganronpa is one of those fandoms that came from Tumblr. It gets a lot of edgy teenagers playing it, and they are. I'm
glad you guys are having a moment, but I think I got my goal time.
I'm so sorry. Is that they got to talk to Danganronpa? in your
14
speedrun.
so.
I did it. Never checked my posture. Oops, I'll do that now, because it's really bad.
What's the
Yeah.
world record?
What?
What's the world record?
I think I'm 10 seconds above it. 1409.
This was speedrun. Yeah, no, I understand not why I play Danganronpa because the fandom's like garbage. I'd say the games are good. They're not like amazing all the time.
This is gonna be the worst fucking PD video I'm ever gonna have.
I'm talking about Danganronpa.
Yes.
I didn't think you were like gold splitting. Oopsie.
You should have looked. You should always be
Yeah.
looking.
I was looking at your chat, not your number. Sorry.